So today I am filming a day in my life and I just wanted to show you guys what I do kind of on a more chill work day. It's a really gloomy day outside and I'm gonna be inside all day, but I thought I would show you guys what I do. I really have loved vlogging at home. I know it sounds weird, but I feel like vlogging has kind of made me enjoy being home more. Like it's, in a way, it's put me more in the moment, which is a little weird, but I don't know. I like sharing this journey with you guys. So thank you guys for letting me and for liking it and for wanting to see more. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for that. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this. I was gonna post on social media about it and I was like, no, because I don't want to be on social media. I just watched The Social Dilemma. It freaked me out. Like all of this stuff I kind of knew. It's not anything that was like, oh my gosh, what? I didn't know that. Like all of it was I kind of knew, but it was just kind of eye-opening at how divided we are. And I feel like we can all say this as a country, as a nation, even as a world. I feel like everyone in their own countries is dealing with this, but in the United States where I live, I feel like our country is more divided than ever. And it makes so much sense now after watching that as to why. I don't know, it's kind of scary. I watched The Social Dilemma, it freaked me out. I figured I'd say it on YouTube because I'm not on my phone saying this. So you guys can comment down below what you guys thought. I definitely recommend it. I thought it was such a good documentary, but it definitely was like eye-opening, and I'm very glad I have started setting Instagram limits on my phone. Yesterday it didn't even tell me that I hit my time. Every single day up until this point it was like, you've hit your 1 hour time limit, and I would just like leave it. But yesterday I didn't even hit my 1 hour time limit, so that means I wasn't even on it for a full hour, which is awesome. I'm gonna go and make some coffee. I journaled already, I did my devotional. I've been loving my mornings, you guys. Like my mornings have been the highlight of my day. Like I've just really enjoyed my mornings. I really recommend spending some time for yourself in the morning, not checking your phone at all, like at all. Don't check your text messages, don't check Instagram, don't check social media, don't take it with you to the bathroom. I highly recommend, but anyways, I'm going to go and make some coffee. Today's sponsor, Code Academy. So I have been working with Code Academy and they actually gave me a subscription to try out. And as an engineering major in the past, I honestly didn't learn as much code as you might think. I was in industrial engineering and I didn't learn that many specific languages. I might have just had a few basic courses. And today's world, I feel like coding is one of the most, I guess, useful skills, I would say. The world has gone totally digital, especially during COVID. And I feel like coding is one of those skills that is never going to go away. You're always gonna need to know how to code, or it's always going to be useful and resourceful, especially in this digital age that we're going towards. So basically, Code Academy is the easiest way to learn how to code. It's perfect for beginners, which I would totally consider myself a beginner. I started at the beginner level because I was like, I don't really remember much from college, so throw me to the beginning. And it has over 45 million users. So there's so many people that are kind of trying it out with you. And they also have weekly goal setting tools and 30-day challenges. So it's a little bit of a more like fun way to know how to code. I felt like my classes might have been a little more boring, and this way is actually a lot more fun. And you can choose from like HTML, SQL, different coding languages that you might want to learn. I personally chose HTML because I feel like it's probably the most useful for me. Just knowing how a website runs, and if someone needs help with the website, like just knowing how that runs, I feel like is the most useful for my field of work. But for others, depending on what you want, you really can learn any other language and learn how to code. You don't need a huge degree to learn how to code. And again, like I said, it's one of those skills that's just never going away. You can also choose courses based on your specific career path. So if you do want to go into something that maybe you need more of an HTML focus, they're going to throw you into that rather than maybe Java, you know? So it's a really cool feature. So you can kind of work towards your future now, even without that college degree, and everything is online learning now. So it's perfect. It's not that big of an adjustment for you. Also, they are doing 35% off of their student plan. So if you guys want to get their student plan right now, which I highly recommend, you guys can check it out for 35% off. I will have the code in my bio, but I know a lot of you guys have followed me for my like old engineering content, and I don't really do any engineering content anymore, but it is something that I have been kind of learning on my own time. I'm such a beginner, you guys. Like, I'm literally learning like the body, the paragraph, you know, the little, what are these things called? The brackets. That's like what I am learning right now. So it is the very, very, very beginning stages, but I feel like it's a good refresher for me being 2-3 years out of college and not really touching code in years. So learning how to do it has been a lot of fun and really interesting. And I feel like the interface is really easy to learn on. It's a very fun one with all like the challenges that they have. I highly recommend checking it out. You guys get 35% off if you guys click on the link in my bio. And yeah, thank you so much, Code Academy, for sponsoring today's video. Taking a break to eat some lunch. Just made orange chicken from Trader Joe's. I always add some extra stuff in it, so I added sriracha, onions, garlic, and then just put it over some rice. Right now I am taking a quick intermission in this video because I really wanted to just answer a few questions. I didn't want to do a whole dedicated Q&A. I'll probably do that a few weeks down the line once I've been here for a while, but I kind of just wanted to update you because I've been vlogging a lot and showing you guys a lot of my life here in Charlotte, but I haven't actually sat down to just like answer any questions, and I've been getting a lot of questions in my DMs, so I just decided this morning I am just going to put up a question on my Instagram story and you guys can tell me if you guys have any questions or this vlog. Planning on going on vacation somewhere in the near future? Not really. I feel like it's kind of pointless to go on vacation right now. One, I don't really want to be traveling just to travel. And even though things are cheaper right now, it's not the same experience, you know? Like, if you travel somewhere, things aren't open. It's not as fun. You have to, like, take a lot of extra precautions. And then it's always that, you know, like, fear of traveling during this time. So unless I really need to travel, I don't plan on, like, vacationing anywhere. I am going to be visiting Boston for Keon's birthday soon. So that's going to be really exciting. He's here in Charlotte right now. And then I'm going to go and visit him in Boston for his birthday. But, like, I'm not really doing any vacations at all. What do you like and dislike about Charlotte? So I love Charlotte. Charlotte is such an amazing city. It's a growing city. If you have the option of living in Charlotte, I think I would take it because it's such an awesome city, and living here when I was younger compared to living here as an adult is just night and day difference. One, the city has grown immensely. It's not the same city. I lived in an apartment here right before New York for 6 months, and it was like closer uptown, and I went back this past weekend to like just hang out around South End and like near uptown, and I got lost. I like didn't even recognize it because so much has changed in just 1 year. So it's growing like crazy. There's so many bars, so many restaurants, so many things to do, so many like cool new things opening, especially near uptown. I live with my family in the suburbs. I don't live technically in Charlotte. It's like outside of the city, so it takes me about 35, maybe 45 with traffic, but like normally 35 minutes to get to the city. So it's not like I live in the heart of it all. So I guess what I dislike I think is that the people are very similar. I'm not saying that the people here are bad. I just think that a lot of people are just the same, and I don't want to insult anyone by saying this. I just think everyone here is kind of the same. Like, there's just, I don't know, like anytime you go to a bar, anytime you go to a brewery, anytime you go somewhere in like where young people are, it's like you get the same type of people everywhere you go. And I feel like they remind me a lot of like the people from college. So it's just like kind of, I don't know, like I like that New York was so different and that the people there were so interesting and like diverse, and I just don't feel like I get that here in Charlotte. But I love the city as a whole, and I think that it's an awesome city, and it's growing, and I think it's getting better as the years go on. Where else would you live other than North Carolina or NYC? For some reason, Texas has been calling my name. So random. So my best friend is moving to Dallas, and I'm helping her out with like her business and stuff like that, and I really want to visit her whenever she moves there, and I'm so excited for her to move there. But Austin, Texas and Dallas just looks so nice and so cool, and I've never been, so it's kind of weird that I'm like drawn to a place that I've never been to. I've just heard amazing things. I feel like it's just like such a cool place, especially Austin. So I don't know, I feel like honestly I would so move to Texas. If the rent is down in New York City, isn't it better for you to take an apartment now? No, because I'm a firm believer that you should not just take an apartment or buy anything. First of all, I don't think that you should buy anything just because it's a good deal, because if you aren't supposed to be buying that, like, you're still spending money even if it's a good deal, you know? Like, it's not like just because you're getting a good deal you're not spending money. And I knew that I'd be home for the holidays. I'm scared of what the winter is going to be like in New York. Like, I don't know what that's going to be like this year, so I'm just going to wait after winter. And like, yeah, maybe I get $1,000 off a month in rent, but then let's just do the math, I spend $2,500 on an apartment, which I know I'm going to be spending more because like, one bedrooms in New York are still expensive. So let's say I spend $2,500, which is generous. And for the next 6 months until like I'm planning on moving back probably in like 6-ish months. So 6 times $2,500 is $15,000. I don't want to spend $15,000 for something that I might not have needed, or I could have saved that $15,000, and I could have saved more because I'm saving so much money living at home with like grocery costs, you know, going out. I'm not really going out anymore. I mean, like Wi-Fi, electricity, all of that stuff I'm not paying for here, which I'm very grateful for. But you know, like I'm probably saving in total, realistically, like $30,000 plus by living at home. Mind-blowing. Like, that's just like such an insane amount of money. So yeah, I don't feel the need to go back right now because I don't know how the winter will be, and I still think prices will be low. I really think prices will be low in New York for a while. Would I see myself living back in North Carolina and officially in the future? Yes. Like I said, I really love Charlotte. I think it's such a cool city. If I were to ever move back here though, I would live in an apartment or buy a house. Actually, I'm really trying to buy a rental property here. So if I were to move back here, I probably would buy something, and it would be closer to the city because I love being close to the city. I'm not a big fan of the suburbs. I think it's good for like raising a family and stuff, but while you're young, I like being closer to the city. And then someone asked me why I don't show my family or friends in my videos. I have just been really trying to set heavy boundaries for myself. This past year, I think I've really been doing that, but I am not really going to show anyone other than myself. Maybe a few friends, maybe family every now and then, but this will not be a channel about my extended life. It's really only going to be what I choose to show. It's going to be very much focused on me, which I just don't feel like showing my family or friends. They are not YouTubers. They are not asking to be on camera. I want to respect that, and I also think that whenever you add other people in your life, you start getting opinions about your relationships. You start getting opinions, like people start taking sides. People like one person better than the other. People have an opinion on how your relationship is with that person. It gets messy, and I don't think as humans we are meant to take in that many opinions about other people, and I just don't want to. Personally, I really do want to set some boundaries about my close relationships and things that I am going to keep to myself. And yeah, I know that you guys understand this question was meant in like the nicest way possible, so I'm just trying to be as honest as possible. I will not be showing really extended parts of my life, and again, just a reminder, you really do only see like 10 minutes of my life out of 24 hours of the day, or if it's a week in my life vlog, you're seeing 15 minutes out of 5 days a week, you know. So I hope that serves as a reminder that you do not know everything, and it's easy to like be like, oh, I know this about them, or they're doing this, or this is the way they are. But just a reminder, when you're watching anyone on the internet, you really only get a sliver of their life. So just try to pass less judgments, I guess. But I think that it will be, like, I've been loving vlogging. I've been having a lot of fun vlogging, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying it. Someone asked if I could do a house tour. The answer to that is just no. I will never be doing a house tour ever. I hope that you guys understand. One, it's not my house. It's my parents' house. This is not mine. I feel like it's very invasive, and thank you so much for thinking that it's beautiful and thinking it's nice. And to me, I'm like in awe here. Like, I'm just like, I can't believe that this is my house. Like, I can't believe that I am living here right now, because it's definitely really nice. I mean, yeah, it's like a very unique house, and I think my parents did a beautiful job at designing it and building it, and like, it's really, really beautiful. But I will never be doing a house tour, because it's not mine to show, and I don't feel comfortable doing that. I think it is more invasive than an apartment tour, for example, if I like live in an apartment, and even, you know, so just so you know. But I do appreciate all the comments and the kind words that you have said. So thank you so much. And I think I'm going to end the Q&A right here, because it's already at like 10 minutes and I don't want this vlog to be super long. So we can get back into the vlog. Guys, I'm back in my room and I am finishing editing up a video, but I am beyond exhausted. I just made myself a second cup of coffee, and I'm going to try to finish work pretty early after I'm done with this video. I actually have 2 more calls today, and then I think I'm just gonna have some time for myself. Just have a day. It's gonna be nice. These days make me wanna just curl up in a sweatshirt and do nothing, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Right now, I am just exporting my video, hopefully getting that to, where did I save this? Oh, I never did it. Yes. No. Okay. Whoops. Alright guys, so I'm losing my mind. I need to send this over and export my video and then send it to the brand. Today has been a lazy Sunday. Or, it's not Sunday. Today's been a lazy Thursday. Like a music video.